All right, guys, welcome back to Football United TV. This is Gunners from All Corners, the show where we say Arsenal in multiple different languages. We're here today with my man Caio from São Paulo, Brazil. How are you, my man?
I'm fine, thanks. Thanks for having me again. Let's talk
Always a
about
pleasure.
Arsenal. Not in Portuguese, but okay. Brazilian accent.
Yes, yes, yes. Vivian, all the way from Nigeria. How are you, darling?
I'm fine, thank you. It's good to be here again.
Always awesome to have you here. And cousin Anthony, you there, mate? Maybe not. He is from England, though. So 3 continents represented here. All right, guys. So today we're going to try to keep this a little shorter than usually. We only have 2 topics to talk about. So pretty much the past few games and the one next game that we have against Spurs, North London Derby. All right. So just getting started with the comments here. Big up talk. Big up, big up. Always want to be thankful for that intro. It's awesome. I'm always jamming to it. I don't know if people noticed. And Nitesh say he just woke up. I don't know if he's going to be joining us or not. I do want to say usually, like pretty much every show, we have Steven here with us. He's at the hospital right now. I'm sure he's going to get past this one as well. But he's having some minor issues. So I want to ask everyone to send the most positive of vibes, right? I'm sure he's going to get better soon. He's going to be back with us and doing his thing in his channel because it's so awesome what he does. Right, guys, let's talk about Arsenal, shall we? The first question I have for you guys is very simple because we won 3 games in a row, right? Like we had a really rough start to the season, losing 3 games in a row in the Prem. Then we went on to beat 3 weaker sides, sure, like teams that are going to be fighting for relegation in the Prem, and a lower division side for the Carabao Cup. But what are you guys' feeling? Like, can you see the improvement? Do you feel like we just have been a little, well, at least not as unlucky as usually? I'm going to start with Vivian because she's moving.
Okay, so I think we've just been lucky because prior to the last game, not the Carabao Cup, the Premier League game.
Yeah.
Before we won 1-0, but the first half you could see we were not in the game. Our strikers were misfiring, and Ben White had an awful game, and he made a lot of mistakes that I felt a more clinical side would have punished us for. And then we were just lucky with the VAR decision. Like, I cannot remember the last time we had a decision go for us. I just think we were lucky because if it's down to tactics, I think we just played a weaker. No offense to Burnley, but I just think we played the weaker side because we came up against Chelsea, came up against City, we came up against Brentford. We couldn't even score a goal. So I just felt we were lucky, and if we really want to win Spurs, we just have to bring up some sort of magic because that's the only thing I feel we just have to just magic because Spurs are wounded. They've lost their game. They're actually not fine, not scoring too. So I think they would have some points to prove against us on Sunday, and if we're going to be very unlucky, I don't want to call it for Spurs, but let me just stay on the sidelines for now and hope something happens on Sunday. I'm just going to be watching that game with bated breath because I'm not some I'm not bringing up our chances. I don't think we are. Yeah, we played a good game again on Wednesday, but come on, it was Wimbledon. Like, no offense to, but I don't think the Premier League we've just been lucky in the Premier League. But anything can happen. This is football. It takes just one game and then morale is high again. Players are ready to go. But for now, I don't see it happening for us at all.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, I do want to say that Arsenal is so haunted that whenever like right decisions go our way, and we think we're lucky because of that, because we're so haunted by VAR. But like those are good points. You're absolutely right. Ben White could have cost us a couple of points in these past few games. Like he has not been good. He has not been good. And I can quickly talk about our new guys if you guys want to touch on that towards the end. We can talk about our new signings and like I want to get you guys' opinions on how they're doing. But first, let's get to Caio. What are your thoughts, man? Because you have a very analytical way of looking at things as well. So maybe you see us being luckier and better at the same time. That's what I would guess. We're just lucky.
I
Damn.
don't think that I don't think that we have been luckier than previous games.
Okay.
I do think that we have been better, but not. It's still not good enough to beat Spurs. If we
Okay.
want to beat Spurs, we need to be even better. Even better implies that we were good in the last two games. I don't think that we were good. We were better. We were able to build the play much better than against City, against Chelsea, against Brentford. But our attack is lacking power. I don't know, it's lacking threat. So if we want to, I don't know, we need to score goals. We need to score goals against Spurs. We need to be better in attack. I am afraid that Arteta will put Shaka to play this next game. I'm not against Shaka. Actually, I think that he has some uses for us, but I don't know. I'm afraid Arteta will use Shaka, and if we don't win the game, maybe the negative agenda will empower the fans again. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to be better than we were. We were
Yeah.
better, but not good enough. If we want to challenge for fifth place, and that's what I say here since the beginning of the season, we need to challenge for fifth place. We need to be in the Europa League next season. If we want to do that, we need to beat Spurs, and to beat Spurs, it's not good enough to be better building a play. It's not good enough to not concede goals. We need to score goals,
Yeah.
and it's one thing to defend against Burnley, against Norwich. It's another thing to defend against Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. We
Yeah.
know that Spurs are going through a rough patch, but these guys are the quality of these guys is so big, so they are so dominant. We need to be very careful. We need to be better in defense against them too. So I don't know. I'm sick. My stomach is sick waiting for the game on Sunday.
All
Let's
right,
see.
that's a very fair assessment. I'd say, yeah, I completely agree. We've been better, but not good enough. I'd say because Arsenal was looking like a relegation side, like towards the beginning of the season, right? Like there's no going around it. Like we lost three
We're
games
still
very
a
easy.
relegation side.
Hmm?
We're still a relegation side. We've been able to score just one goal in 5 games.
What I was saying is Arsenal was looking like 19th place. Now we're looking like 13th place, and we got to improve a little more to get to where we technically belong. But I don't know if it's fair to say that still. Bargav, my man, all the way from the US. How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. Very glad to have you back. You in Florida right now, or
Yeah, currently.
all right, currently in Florida? Right. Maddie here is reminding everyone to please smash the subscribe. Really helps the channel. If you can like and share as well. Right, Bargav, I want to get. I have no idea if Anthony's back yet because he's been silent. So I'm gonna start with you, Bargav. Do you feel like Arsenal's been has been better than in the beginning of the season, or was it more about luck?
Yeah, I could give two tacos for the last two games, but like I mean, if I were to be honest with you, like I mean, we've had like an interesting season.
Yeah.
I mean, like the first three games were, yeah. I mean, you can say like injuries, etc. Proper excuse, but at the end of the day, like proper managers would have adjusted to those results.
I mean,
I
if
mean,
we're
no,
all
no, no.
honest, if we're all
Listen,
honest, yeah.
those
Go
results
ahead.
are a
Go ahead.
disgrace.
Go, no,
Now,
please finish and I'll.
now you look at the last two games, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, you know what? It's 1-0, right? Famous result, right? Like everyone's singing 1-0. Anybody gassed yet? Is anybody like really happy?
No,
No.
I don't think.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, but at the same time, like we're in the recovery phase. Thanks to that's how the results have gone. So this weekend will show a lot. This weekend is a milestone game for us.
Yes.
We do really well. That could really like bring a lot of good energy back. You do
Mhm.
really bad, same old Arsenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's where we're
Absolutely.
at.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but if I were to be honest with you, like I mean, look, I mean, I think we can do a lot better. Like, but I just don't think we have those like any of those games we've seen. It's not chance after chance that we're creating,
Yeah.
and it's hard. Like the Premier League is all about goals. If you can create goals and you can create chances, you're good. But the thing is, like, there's still so many teams better than us right now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I mean that's where we're at. Like, I mean, I just don't think like so you're asking me like, have we been better, lucky, or both? I think we've been a bit lucky.
Okay. So you think it's more about luck than improvement?
Absolutely, because like I there's so many. Listen, like that Odegaard chance is the reason like we're here right now.
Okay.
But there's
Okay.
so many other chances we could have put away. So maybe that's like a fair result. But like at the same time, there's we don't create chance after chance. And if you look at the really top teams, like we're not in the top four. Are we in the top four? If anybody says we're in the top four, like that's delusional.
It is. It is. Dude, I'm struggling to see us in the top six. So
Top
yeah.
six is see the problem with the top six is like there's two teams that we could beat, and one of them's this weekend. So we're gonna find out. That's a big test this weekend.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys seem to want to talk about Tottenham. I'm trying to push that back a little bit more. Anthony, are you awake yet?
Yeah, I'm here, mate. You all right?
Oh, all right, yeah, because Maddie even like he said 4 different continents. If Anthony wakes up, I like that comment. He has woken up. How are you, cousin?
Not too bad in yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Doing all right. What's your take on this? You're not
Well,
usually the most of optimistics, right? So I.
no. I agree with Belgo. I mean, I think luck is more, obviously it has been luck. To be honest with you, we've definitely improved in our defence, with that new signing and somebody else who and
Takehiro Tomiyasu.
yeah. And I think, to be honest with you, he's actually made an impact and he's made a
He
difference. I
has.
mean,
He's
to
been
be
good.
honest with you, I mean, we haven't conceded goals, obviously, against Norwich and Burnley, which, in all fairness, is a good thing. We've done our job at the back.
Sure.
We're scoring. Seem to be lacking goals at the minute. In the Premier League,
Mhm.
just striving off the 1-0. I don't think it's like when I look at when I've been watching the games, it's like, you know, the midfielder Odegaard, to me sometimes he drifts off. He doesn't get involved in the game, then he comes back into the game. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit
Yeah.
of there. The strikers ain't doing that great, to be honest with you, as well. But you know, I mean that's one thing that they can improve on. But we've definitely improved on the defense side, you know, which is a good thing.
Okay.
So
And why do you think that is? Because, like off the bat, Ben White had a like one or two good games in the beginning. I feel like he wasn't looking shocking, but recently he's been like, if he makes the mistakes that he made against Burnley with Harry Kane and Son, there's a good chance that we're going to be losing like 3-0 at first half. You know, like at halftime, because they're not gonna be missing so many chances. But on the other side of the argument, Ramsdale's been like great, just great. Like I have no other words for it. He's been pretty awesome. He's
Listen,
probably the reason why we're looking better defensively, and Tomiyasu as well, of course.
yeah,
But
he's
Listen,
number one
like-
for me. Number one goalie. You know, Leno. I wouldn't even play Leno.
listen. Who's the UK Drake?
who's the what?
The UK like version of Drake in the US. Nobody, because I feel like Tomiyasu's he's going to be good for our club in a lot of ways. He's going to be invited to, like Drake parties if he was in the US. But like as far as like he's actually pretty good. Like Tomiyasu's pretty good. Like I've said this like since deadline day.
Yeah.
He was pretty underrated. Like coming out of Italy, and I'm like, you know our club. Oh, Stormzy might. I don't know how that might go, but like, like but like what I'm saying is like Tomiyasu. Like I said this during deadline day, and no one said anything because like it's easy to hate on Arsenal at that time. But I feel like Tomiyasu was pretty underrated in Italy at that time.
Yeah.
No one wanted any part of that. But as far as like like back four goes, when you think about it, Lil, we still have a long ways to go. Like Ben White's not like there yet. He's definitely not there yet.
No,
He's
not.
still adjusting. He's still adjusting, but like it hasn't been a promising beginning of his Arsenal career.
But once
that
he
I can
gets,
tell you right now.
I still think like he'll be like good. I just don't know
Yeah.
if he'll be great. If that makes sense.
You think if we keep this this duo at center back, do you feel like Gabriel is going to be the standout player throughout?
Yeah, hands down.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that everyone else agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
Do you,
think Ben
Vivian?
White has a long ways to go.
Yeah.
Like I mean, obviously like he's like the shorter center back, so he has a lot to like deal with in the Premier League already. But as far as like when you look at center backs, it's like it's not like security. It's definitely not going to be security enough going forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you
It's
know what's
actually-
interesting? You know what's interesting though? Like
Mm.
all right, so the interesting portion of Arsenal right now is like we have like two more positions we have to like really consider, right? Creativity hasn't been answered for the last like how many years?
3, 4.
I think Odegaard's a creative player.
He's creative, but is he creative?
Yes, he's creative.
What do you mean by creative though?
He creates attacking chances.
Does he?
Yes, he does. It's
A lot
in
of
his
games.
DNA.
A lot of games he stagnates attacks like Willian.
No, dude, he's not extremely consistent. I'm not trying to say that, but he is a creative player. He has like a good touch on the ball. And not too long ago, I think he was against a weird, like a smaller country, of course. I shouldn't say weird. I don't even know what country it is. But it was against a smaller, like weaker country. But I think he, like for Norway, he created the most chances ever in an international game.
Yeah, but
He's
like when you look
obviously-
at but Norway doesn't play anybody great.
Norway, I mean, they do, but they didn't that game.
No,
Um,
look. Odegaard. I mean, there's a lot of big stats about Odegaard. The forward chances versus like the backward like passes, the forward passes versus the backward passes is like I hate stats, and I'm like that is damning.
okay.
If that makes
Odegaard's
sense.
stats, you mean?
But that's like Willian. Like he passes backward more than like forward.
Okay, Nitesh just told us that it's
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Yeah,
Yeah, I
okay.
guarantee you. Like I
That does
guarantee you.
make it easier. But a lot of countries have played against San Marino, like Luxembourg, all those like tinier countries, and still most chances ever created international game. Martin Odegaard.
So
That's
is
something.
that so San Marino is like what? Like South America wise?
No clue.
What's the Dutch colonies out on the coast?
San
Dude.
Marino, they're Italy.
Yeah, I think it's in Europe, San Marino.
Yeah, San
Yeah.
Marino's in Italy.
I'm not a geography buff. Like if you keep asking, I'm eventually gonna
Nah.
say something very stupid.
Yeah, that's like playing like Curacao or like
Especially if
Aruba,
you're
man. It's like playing Curacao or Aruba in South America, though.
Right. I'm gonna move on to something like in between because I feel like we've addressed the point that I raised, right? Like most
Yeah.
people feel like we didn't like more on the lucky side than actually seeing any improvement. I want to get to Caio because we're about to play Spurs, and the last thing we did in the transfer window was getting Tomiyasu. It was obvious that we needed a right back, and the one that they got is also someone that we looked at, and I wanted him more than I wanted Tomiyasu. The beginning of their spells in England, though, like Tomiyasu has been a lot better than Emerson. I want to get your thoughts on that. Like, were you more excited about Emerson than Tomiyasu? Did you know the players well enough?
Yeah, but Emerson is not a bad player. It's just different. So for the Arsenal side, the way Arteta wants to play, it makes much more sense to have underlapping right back as Tomiyasu is, strong defensively, than
Yeah.
to have a overlapping right back like Emerson, because
Mhm.
we already have the third man runs from deep in the other side from Tierney in the left side. So if we want to use Emerson Royale at Arsenal, we would have to play three midfielders, not a double pivot like we do right now. So
Okay.
it's not that I think that Arteta would not use Emerson at all. He would, but the dynamics are much better with Tomiyasu. And Tomiyasu overall is the better player. The thing is, I don't think Emerson is a bad player.
Yeah.
The perception around him right now is heavily influenced by the Tottenham games, the previous
Yeah.
Tottenham games. They were bad, but
Yeah.
I think that it's a matter of time before Emerson starts to click a bit better and starts to feeling more comfortable going forward and assisting players and helping the attack.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He was a gangster at Betis. He was a good player. I think he's gonna turn out to be good as well. Right, Vivian.
Ooh.
What?
Nah. You just mentioned something because so those two players are gonna be linked forever, aren't they? Tomiyasu and Emerson Royale.
Yeah, I mean, not. I don't know how long people are going to be making that connection, but yeah, they do have like there's a
Nah,
strong link in
nah,
there because both players were linked
rival
to both
clubs.
teams.
Rival
Because
clubs. Bro.
Tomiyasu almost joined Spurs as well before joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, good point right there. Like, I mean, I guarantee you. Like, I hope. I still think like Tomiyasu is. Look, I saw Emerson Royale against Crystal Palace. He was trash.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the worst player on like the Tottenham game. I watch the Crystal Palace games every once in a while, and I didn't think people were saying like Emerson Royale got
He
skinned.
he can't he can't be worse than Tanganga against Crystal
No,
Palace. Come on.
well, all right. So I saw that. Yeah, like the problem with Tanganga is like I think he's a good midfielder in the wrong situation.
Yeah, and
But
Tottenham use him as center back, as right back, as midfielder. So
yeah,
he has a lot. He has a lot of chances to get exposed.
no, I agree with that. I agree with that actually. So, but like, I mean, look, I do think like it's sad because like both those players were really good, and I think like it's sad because now because if one plays better than the other, it's like a rival competition. I definitely favor Tomiyasu though. One time I'm gonna say like a Brazilian guy is gonna not make it.
I think I do think that Tomiyasu's better, but it's a lot more about what Kaio just said. Like Tomiyasu makes more sense for us right now. Like that's the biggest. Like if you're playing three in the back, then Tomiyasu would probably become a center back. I wouldn't like to see him as a right
And
wing.
Anyway,
I,
go to Vivian and Anthony. Like I'm sorry for talking
Yes,
too much. I apologize.
it's all good, dude. I miss you. Brother. I miss you. Vivian, I was gonna do exactly that. Vivian, I before we move on to the Tottenham game, I want to challenge you to find some positives about the recent past. Come on, something we haven't mentioned. You're usually a negative Nelly, so
No,
gonna
Arsenal made
challenge
me
you.
this way. I'm the most positive person you could ever meet, but Ateta killed the last bit of positivity in me, and I want to be positive again, but I just can't find anything to be positive about. I'm sorry, like there is nothing working in the team. I would have said Saka, but Saka has even lost his mojo too. I don't even know what's happening. The game against Burnley, he was looking out of sorts, like he wasn't bothered. And okay, maybe I saw they released the team photos during the week, so maybe that's a positive thing I can point out about the team. They looked okay in training in their photos. That's all. But honestly, I cannot. I, I can't really.
They
There's no
look good in the
positive.
pictures, dude.
Yeah, that's like not to sound too negative. I really can't. I really can't point. Our game again. I didn't watch the Carabao Cup because I couldn't
Yeah,
find a stream. But
yeah,
I
me neither.
followed. I followed online and I heard we played well. I didn't watch it, and but the game against Burnley, I was so sad because I was like, "Is this what Arsenal has been reduced to?" And it was so sad. I don't know if you felt that. I felt some certain kind of sadness. Like I couldn't believe this was Arsenal I was watching against Burnley, and it just I'm like, why can't Ateta just leave? Come on, he was once a player, so he knows how it affects the fans when we don't get results. So he should know that this is practically killing the vibe in the club. And he should just do the honorable thing to leave if the owners are not going to sack him. He was also a player for the club. He knows how we get. And he's just there saying it is what it is and giving press conferences here and there. And I'm wondering when he even had the time to his conferences are even okay, that's a positive. His press releases are getting better each time. So I'm thinking he's had some sort of PR training and he knows the right words to say and he knows what to say. So yeah, I have to hand it out to Ateta. He's really getting better in his press releases lately. But still, we are not scoring. That is what I've been telling. We are not scoring, and the fact that we as strikers are not scoring, that's a major concern now. Because
It
at
is.
Aubameyang doesn't even look like he is interested in playing. Like he's our captain, and if he gives up that kind of vibe, if I am watching in Nigeria and I can see that vibe from the screen, I'm trying to imagine how the people he's playing with, what kind of vibe they will be getting from him. He's the captain, supposed to be the leader of the team on the pitch, and he just doesn't feel like he wants to play. He's not looking motivated. He's not. He's not playing like he played before he got his contract. So it begs to imagine what exactly is happening at the club. I really hope we win. Honestly, I really don't think we stand a chance against Spurs. I stand to be corrected. I really hope I'm proved wrong, but it's difficult to see a silver lining currently in the team. It's really, really difficult.
All right. Well, if you just tuned in the middle of her speech, what I asked was, Can you name something positive from the past few
Yeah,
games?
I
That's- Okay. You have failed, Vivian. You have failed.
okay. I said that Teta is getting better at his press conference, so that's a positive. At
That's
least
not
we should
about,
stand for it.
I'm asking
Positive
on the pitch. Okay.
on the pitch. Oh, not okay.
No.
Ramsdale. Yeah,
Ramsdale.
yes.
Gonna say.
He's been solid, but still, I'm still going to fault the decision to sell Martinez. But that is a totally different conversation for another day. If we knew Leno was going to sit his ass on the bench, why not bench him and still keep Martinez? But anyways, there's no need crying over spilled milk. We have to move on. Ramsdale has been brilliant.
Come on. Yeah, no, you can't
Wait.
compliment Ramsdale,
Brilliant.
then spin the argument
Compared
saying
to Leno, he's been brilliant compared to Leno. But
Okay.
Martinez was still my number one choice anyways.
Listen. I don't like. If you have 3 games, I can't really rate you. I'm sorry. It's like one of those.
Of course.
Like, I
Just
mean,
one
it's not
secondary.
fair because, like, you see, I feel like all the pressure's on Leno right now to perform, right?
Yes, he
Ramsdale
has
like,
to
literally
be
nothing
pressured
has
because we
nothing to
let
gain, nothing
Martinez
to
go
lose.
because of him. So he has
That's how
to
it should
feel
be.
all the pressure.
But that's how. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. Like
Guys,
right now.
we can't be talking about Martinez still. We can't. We can't.
No,
We
no,
gotta
no,
move
no.
on.
But he talks about
Listen.
us now, so we have to talk about him too.
Listen, the one great thing about Ramsdale is he's an Arsenal fan, right?
Dude, like watching the transfer season in general, I feel like everyone's an Arsenal fan. People always say that.
No. Like, listen, like the worst person that was an Arsenal fan that never came to my club, and I regret this to this very day. You know who he is.
We know who he is.
Come on, you guys know who he is.
Zaha?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my
Trust
God.
me, that pissed me off so much.
What about Dennis Bergkamp? Dennis Bergkamp, he played for Arsenal, but he was a Tottenham fan.
All right. Right.
Yeah,
We're going a little off
That's fair.
topic.
That's fair.
By the
But
way,
what
I
I'm
did
saying
not-
is, like,
Oh,
listen, I don't want to get into the Zaha situation, but like, if we got Zaha at that time,
Zaha.
yeah.
great
Zaha.
moment for Steven.
Hold the phone.
Oh my God,
What do you hear about
Steven,
Hold
Zaha?
the phone. You're moaning about Zaha when we should have got Fabregas and a striker to win us the title in 16-17.
Okay, Steven.
No, you guys wrong context.
Oh
Steven, before anything else, because Arsenal's not as important.
Oh, I
as
missed
Tottenham,
something here.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are
Zaha,
you doing better,
Zaha
mate?
during Emery years.
my God. How is Steven?
Zaha during
Yeah,
like
are you doing better, mate? Because I care about that more than I care about Arsenal. Are you doing better? How are you?
Migraine absolutely kills me. I've got a massive clot in it. It's inflamed, and I don't know when I'm getting out of it. So yeah, I'm great. I'm cool, by the way.
Oh,
Well,
It's just another
Arsenal, you
life.
better win this
Another day,
weekend
no.
because Steven needs it right now.
I feel like
Yeah,
Steven needs
I-
it more than
Yeah,
more
I hope
more
we
than
win.
anyone else in the world.
Arteta
Yeah.
masterclass for Steven.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck off.
if you get well
Ain't
fit,
even on
Steve.
the only way we're gonna win is if he gets lucky. Like,
Or
are you gonna
magic,
sit
or
there?
some sort of black
Hey,
magic.
you're not seriously sitting there.
I'll be
being
doing
like
some
this.
black magic over here in Nigeria for us to win, so don't worry.
Can I just make a point? Kayo, you're not sitting there and doing what the 12-year-olds did on AFTV, saying it was a masterclass against Wimbledon.
Yeah, he's too quiet, right?
Caio did not
Arteta,
say that. No,
the,
he
the
Thanks,
didn't.
sorcerer, the sorcerer. He will do magic. Steven will
Yeah.
have to be Arteta in after Sunday.
Yeah,
Right.
right. You could drop him
Steven.
to death. It still won't happen.
He will play Shaka, Steven.
That makes more
Steven,
throw
I'm
up
not
and
even
more.
going to ask you this then because I know you think we've been lucky. Like, I can't see you thinking we've been better. So I'm going to move on.
Come on,
And you're gonna-
look, man, and I want to answer this. I just want to answer
You
this in one
want to.
sentence.
You want to.
Right. The reason I say lucky is because we scored from a set piece in Burnley. We didn't actually score from open play, right? We didn't actually create anything. So all this creation business is out the window, right? Yeah, all the guys supposed to help that. Yeah. We didn't like against Norwich, mate. Like we had to have it bounce off 3 blooming players before it ended up to Aubameyang to tap it in. I mean, if you were going to miss from there, then we might as well just not got play anymore. And if you can't score against Norwich, then God help us. We might as well just stay at the bottom of the league. So yeah, so those two. That's why I've said the man of the match for me in both of those games has been Tomiyasu. He's the only one that's come straight in. And by the way, everyone says that Arteta needed a pre-season. His player, Tomiyasu, defines where you don't need it and completely erases that argument out the window. He's come straight in, 2 games in, bang.
I think
So
I think
you're proving the
I
point.
think you
Yeah,
should
that's a slippery
pick
slope,
up
man.
Tomiyasu more than you should say that they don't need a preseason. I think it's to his
No,
merit.
you're proving the point that all these Arteta fans says he needs a pre-season. Well, Tomiyasu's just proved the point you don't need it.
Yo, that's
Because
their
he's
second.
just come straight in.
Let me go with that. Like that's their second best buy of the buy.
No,
Throughout
that's our best buy.
No,
by
no,
a minute.
no. Partey was the best buy, but like
No,
Right.
this
Guys, one
isn't.
second, because Static has been
No.
like really present
Yeah,
here in the chat.
can I say something before that, real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, big up to like Static Wonder right here. He's everywhere, and he's amazing mod. He's
Yeah,
always
man.
like he's always supporting everything, but at the same time, like he's always really like, truthful.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You're
Static,
welcome to
Static,
come.
Static as well. He's not just a great mod; he's a great friend. That's what he is.
Awesome, dude. If you wanna be in the panel next week, please let me know.
Hashtag Static Wonder. Stevie Wonder.
All right,
I'm not saying that.
Concerned for Arsenal. I think everyone's concerned for Arsenal. By the way, 6 people watching right now. Please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you can to support us. And yeah, guys, I feel like we got to move on to the next one. It's what we've been talking about for most of it anyway, which is the North London derby.
Sorry, I didn't know you were live. That's why we didn't come on. Otherwise, I would have come on earlier.
No, dude,
no one told me you were live. Because last week I was wondering, are you going live? And nothing happened. So
I even spoke about you in the beginning of the stream, dude. I didn't want to bother you. Honestly, I thought.
No, man, they always make it for this. Come on. If I was
I
going
love you, Stephen.
Come on.
I don't say that enough. I love you, mate. I love you. All right, I'm gonna start with you then. What's what are you expecting from this game? Tottenham hasn't been. I know we haven't been doing anything magnificent.
This is where I take the Arteta agenda aside. Right? You take your agendas aside for this game. But if any Arsenal fan that sits there and still on Twitter and says that even though they are Arteta out and they love Arsenal, they want Arsenal and they feel better that Arteta leaving. If you're sitting there on Twitter right now and saying, "I want Arsenal to lose this game, so it makes it quicker to get him out the door," right? You're not an Arsenal fan. You're a plastic.
It's unacceptable.
You're a plastic. Go support that scum down the road. Right? Honestly, right? Them lot still think it's like, oh yeah, we still got a case to be like thereabouts. Come on, you're supposed to be a golden period in players, and in your golden periods, being at the top 4 for so long and being above us for 5 consecutive season. Sorry, right? We've won 2 Champions Leagues in that time. We've won 2 FA Cups in that time.
We have now won.
No. We won 2 FA Cups. We've won 2 FA Cups in that time. What? Yes, it's because I'm so that's because I'm just so mad about Arsenal giving their managers who can actually go win one, right? Which is what Chelsea have done. But yeah, we've won 2 FA Cups in that time. What the hell have they won in their golden period? Nothing. What did we win in our golden years? Oh yeah, that was our 10 years with Wenger. That was 3 doubles, and one of them was an invincible record. Come on.
Dude, you're not going to get an argument from me.
As much as it's more of a competition in this game now, because they are better players in their team, right? And our players aren't as good as they were, and it's more up and down. with these games, right? You still ain't beat us at the Emirates since 2010, right? We're up here still as terms of a club. We may not act like it, and you're still down here because you still are at that level. Because no matter what you do, I mean, what did they do? They played Rennes in their first game in the Europa Conference League, the Conference League, right? They drew 2-2 after taking the lead.
It's quite embarrassing.
In
Now
the
winning your
Conference League.
first ever European Conference League game, it's quite embarrassing. But dude, I mean, this
I
is
can't
a show.
stand
Like,
them. I can't.
this here,
a funny
this
thing
here
is
is a show for Arsenal fans all over the globe, right? Like all over the world. You're
the
not
funny.
going to get an argument from a lot of people that they're smaller than us. Like Tottenham's a small team, dude. They're not a big club. In England, some people perceive them as big, but US, like,
They're
and
only
ours
big
have
because they
actually,
got.
like in the
They're only
US, you
big,
have a lot of Tottenham fans, but
mate. They're only big because they got like some decent players, right? A big stadium and some money. That's all. That's
yeah.
all they're big for, right? In terms of actually Arsenal, we are so levels better, so
Sadly-
levels bigger. We're so levels bigger, and I'll tell you the funny thing is that like, and I'll tell you one little story about this whole North London derby, right? And when I first got an inkling of what the North London derby was about, when a mate a mate that my dad knew arranged a special day out for me and my mum, and it was going to be my dad was going to take us, but my dad didn't want to go, so my uncle took me. He was a Spurs fan, and they took us to White Hart Lane to go behind the scenes, go meet the players, go meet Martin Peters and the manager. At the time, it was about 2000, 2001. I was about 5 years old. Didn't know nothing about the rivalry back then. Right? It was about a 1-1 draw. And it wasn't until I got back I knew about the rivalry, because why didn't my dad take me? So, and it was obviously because of the North London derby rivalry. And I shouted him, and that's why I was proud to be a Gooner, because I shouted him into that stadium. Because when they asked me, who do you support? I shouted him into the stadium with no one in it. Like, luckily, there was no one in it. I shouted Arsenal, and that was it. It was a Gooner from there on in. I had the balls to sit there in the White Hart Lane and shout, I'm an Arsenal fan. Right? They're nothing. Right? Don't care. Don't care. This lot like to chat their crap. Right? This lot are all this. They're all fart, no poo. They chat all this rubbish, but they can't actually perfect it. Right? That's why that's why they invented the term Spursy.
All right. So Steven getting the conversation started with a lot of venom. I want Anthony and Caio to talk a little bit, but I'll get to to some of the chat. Well, not really the chat, but the statics here, the static messages. In case the panel don't know, I do look like Stevie Wonder. Well, isn't he lovely?
Oh no, man!
Nah, Charlie, you
That
gotta know
was a
who Static
good
Wonder
one.
is.
That was a good one. Come on. Isn't he lovely? Okay. All right.
Don't
Arsenal
do that again.
win against them. We all agree there. Wish it was 2 Champions League. Yeah, I wish it was 1. Half a Champions League would have been cool.
Oh,
Right.
don't.
Good
Have
show,
you
guys.
talked about Wenger yet? Jesus.
I do
No,
appreciate
no,
that.
not this
Not
week.
yet.
Rennes is good. Rennes is good. I think it's more about like now winning your first ever ECL game than then Rennes is a decent side. I don't think we'd have beaten them. All right, cousin, what are your thoughts for this game, man? Are you at all confident? Because they haven't been in a good run of games either. They haven't beaten us at home in over 10 years, like Steven just mentioned, 2010. What are your thoughts?
Well, just based on this season alone, we've kept clean sheets, haven't we? Tottenham, they've let in 6 goals in 2 games. So it's pretty much I think our defense is better than theirs, but their attack is much better than ours.
Mm-hmm.
So personally, I don't know. I think it's going to be a draw.
Okay, I'll get to predictions later on, but
Yeah.
So
but
you're
if you think of it, I mean, they've played 189 games in total, and Arsenal has won 78 of them, and Tottenham's won 60, and 51 of them has been draws.
Mhm.
So that's a bit of information for you there. But let's see if
Anthony,
it's
you're
sport.
such a letdown.
Why? Why is he a letdown, Stephen?
Well,
Come
do you know
on,
the only reason?
man.
Well,
Spurs.
I know. I want Arsenal to win, but first things first, I want Ben White to be able to bloody head the ball. That's what I want.
But Anthony, stop! Like, get your head out the realistic corner a bit, and go with the bias of being Arsenal, and say, like, I don't care if it's Ben White, we're gonna win. You know what I mean?
Or
This
then
one game, you get rid of your realistic head out the window and just go all in.
2-1 Arsenal. Ben White to head the ball.
Yeah, in the net.
It would be quite poetic, right, to beat them because they won the first 3 games. We lost the first 3 games. They lost 2 in a row now. We won 2 in a row. We're going to get even if we beat them. Caio,
Yeah.
are you hopeful at all?
Sure. Yeah, I think that if we take our chances, we will win. Because Tottenham this season with Nuno Espírito Santo, they try to play it's not reactive, it's direct game. So they try to create chances by pressuring the opponent and try to force turnovers high in the pitch and try to score goals. But their pressure hasn't been as good as they need to be if they want to create chances like that. We need to look at Southampton, for instance, or even Liverpool, for instance, and these teams are used to pressure much better than them. If Arsenal can build up the play with some competence, we will be able to exploit spaces behind their midfield line. But then again, we get to the same point we were with Burnley 1 week ago. If we exploit the spaces but do not take our chances, we will not score goals and maybe we will draw or lose. I don't know. We need Aubameyang to perform. We need Saka to play at the right wing. We need Smith Rowe to create chances and also finish better than he's finishing previously.
Mm-hmm.
And we need Odegaard to create chances. Linking
Right.
to the conversation the guys have had before.
Good. Caio is always so analytical. I love it. Big up, Amandi. Big up. Welcome back, brother.
Hey, what?
All right. I want.
Big up, come on, Day.
Who am I asking? I want this. Bargav. If we lose the game, why do you think that will have been? Like, what do you feel like the main reason for us to lose this game will be?
I'll go
Listen.
first. Ateta.
Yeah.
I just had to. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Ateta and his formations will be the end of Arsenal.
This wasn't like I didn't mean to ask everyone each one of these. I was gonna ask Bargav about the loss, Steven about a draw, and
I
you
have
about
to go first.
because I want to challenge you. No, you're gonna talk about us winning the game, young lady. No.
We are going to win. I'm going to do all the black magic I know how to do. We are going to win. Because if I leave it to Ateta, I'm not sure he knows what he's going to do to win that game. So I would have to go and do some sort of black magic to make us win Spurs on Sunday.
We will win because the coaching staff wants to give Stephen a gift
Yes.
for him to be better, to be happier.
That would be nice. But
Yeah,
you guys all stole Bargav's time. Bargav,
Hang on a minute.
why would we
this gift.
lose?
I'd rather probably have a tube up my nose than actually Arteta stay a minute longer.
Okay.
So
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I can't
Thank you,
imagine that.
Drake.
But
I can't imagine it.
Right,
No.
Bargav. I'm sorry, it's a little loud in here, so I can't hear you guys properly. But Bargav, did you answer what I asked?
yeah, like listen, like what's the question?
If we're to lose, why do you think that will be? Like, what's the biggest concern there? Like, you look at Arsenal, you look at Spurs. Like, what's the biggest reason why we could lose this game?
Do we create chances?
We got Arteta.
Okay,
do
Fair
do we
enough.
actually create chances? Like, I mean,
No.
the last couple games, right, are like everybody plays FIFA here. I think
Oh my god, are we using FIFA?
I
Is
don't
this
care
what we
because like
come
I
down
feel like
to?
that's like the simplistic reason like that people can understand it.
I don't
Do
mind
we
using.
actually like create any clear cut chances?
No, we don't.
No.
We
So
never
that's
do.
what I'm saying. So if that was a FIFA game and Arsenal were playing like that FIFA game, is that really like how you want to? Would you like give up the game after that?
Yeah, I just play the F1 game, won't bother.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like we don't create any clear cut chances.
Bargav, do you know our manager uses FIFA as for his tactics?
Dude, does he?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
right.
wait. Does he?
He does. Football manager's too complicated for him.
No. Well, I don't. Look.
Okay.
Look. I don't. I'm not getting into that, but
Vargav. So you feel like if we lose the game, it's because we didn't create enough chances.
do you feel like Arsenal football is like Brazilian football?
No. Yo, stop asking my questions with other questions, dude.
Oh my god!
Listen, we are shit.
Okay, fair enough. Steven, if we're to
Sounds like
draw
a politician,
the
this
game,
guy.
if we're to no, you know what, Steven, you've spoken enough. You just
No, hang on a minute.
Anthony,
Come on then.
Anthony, if we're to draw the game,
Come on.
Anthony, why do you think that will be? That's actually your guess. You think we're gonna draw the game. Why?
Well, if we drop the game, I think it'd be the lack of goals.
Okay. So you're looking at a 0-0.
Yeah, well, it'd be a lack of goals if we lose the game, and because I think we got to score more than one goal, and well, I think I hear somebody say it because of Arteta as well. So I think that was Steve that said that. So pretty much.
No, that was Vivian. That's usually Steven, but that was Vivian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the two reasons: lack of goals and Arteta.
Fair enough. Now I'm gonna give to the biggest optimistics in here, Steven, Vivian. If we're to win the game, why will that be?
I'm optimistic. Are you mad?
Hmm?
Are you mad? Me and optimistic?
That was clearly a joke. That I thought.
Yeah. Clearly. If we're to win the game, looks like we're putting up with this manager until like the end of time. Like, because people. No, Jay, I want to ask, because you beat Wimbledon 3-0, did you enjoy your pleasurable evening afterwards? Right.
Yo. That is not what I asked.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Very
Right?
specific.
This guy's on my ass all the time, right? And he wants to say about me being like positive. Look at this, man. Right? So don't come at me with positive. But like, even if we win,
Even
if we win the
Zangri,
game,
I called him positive.
I don't care. If we win the game, yeah, I'm positive for 5 minutes, thinking, wow, brilliant. But in the end, like, this manager's still not good enough. Right? You can beat Tottenham as much as you want, right? I don't look at just beating Tottenham. I look at beating Tottenham and going and win trophies. Right? I'm not here to go. I don't want to be Tottenham's level of let's try and beat our nearest rival, and then that means we have a good season. Right? If he wants to enjoy that, and he wants to be, and if he thinks I can't enjoy just the win. I want to enjoy more, and he thinks I'm a miserable person because of that. Jog on, mate. Right? But you carry on with your mediocrity, just trying to beat your rivals, and that's it for a season. Right? I actually want to win stuff. You ain't gonna do it with Arteta. Simple.
All right. So apparently Drake and Steven are nemesis as well. Steven has a lot of those. He collects rivals on YouTube.
I just collect a lot of Arsenal fans. No, I get a lot of Arsenal fans like that want to sit here and say, "I can't so brilliant."
All right.
Because I'm 14 years old because I've never seen the actual club win anything.
You have failed to give me an answer. I'm gonna try with Vivian, but I doubt that'll work. Vivian, if we win the game, win the game, why do you think that will be?
I think it will be down to our youngsters. Probably they they would want to have a win over Spurs. But I don't think it will be down to anything Ateta says or does to the
No.
team. Probably the players just want to give the fans a treat, and that's all. It will have nothing to do with Ateta, nothing to do with his formation. He'll probably play Xhaka tomorrow on Sunday. I have a feeling he's going to play Xhaka on Sunday. And to be if we do win, it will have nothing to do with that. Just probably luck and the fact that Arsenal fans are just due some kind of cherry news. That's all.
All right. All right. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to predictions. We're probably going to wrap up with the predictions. But Caio, I feel like everyone probably wants to, probably is not the right word, but some people might want to know about that. Has Willian been playing well at Corinthians? Have you watched him
Oh,
at Corinthians
God's sake. Can't believe you've got to put up with that guy.
I have watched his first game.
Okay.
He was good. He didn't play the whole game because
Okay.
he's still fat. He's trying to not be fat, but that's the position
It's
he's
the only
in.
thing he gained at Arsenal. Wait.
Yeah. And, but the difference in level between the Premier League and the Brasileirão, that's the Brazilian league, is very, very big. The gap is big. You know well, Charlie. So, of course, he will stand out here. That's certain. But I don't think that he will ever need to reach the level he reached in previous seasons with Chelsea, with in the Premier League. He won't need to reach that level to stand out in Corinthians at Corinthians. So, but he played well. He played at the right wing and created some chances. That's it.
All right. David Luiz had his first game in Brazil as well, not too long ago for Flamengo.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you want to watch the highlights later on.
Really?
But, cousin, I'm sorry you were quiet for most of the show. You probably know who's to blame for that, but I'll move on. I'm looking at Bargav too, not just you. Don't worry. But I'm joking.
I wasn't even here for half an hour, so get out of here.
I hope you guys know that I'm joking. But cousin, what's your prediction? What do you think the score is going to be? And if you can give us a why, go ahead.
Well, personally, I do want. I obviously I want Arsenal to win. I most probably would say
I don't think you need to say that. We're Arsenal fans. We want Arsenal to win.
2-1, but back of my head is saying it must probably be a draw. But I think because of our defence and how good it's been for the last few games, and we haven't conceded goals, if they can get tight, if they can mark out Harry Kane and both Harry Kane and Son out of this game, then we'll have every chance to maybe score a goal and nick it again, even if it was 1-0.
And you can actually praise our tower as well.
Yeah. So that's what I would like. I would like a clean sheet, Arsenal to win 1-0, Ben White to head the ball anytime in the game, and Arteta to be sacked.
Okay, that's your dream scenario. Fair enough. Brogav, what's your prediction?
Yeah, listen, I feel like who the hell is Drake Slicer?
Some deluded Arsenal fan who thinks Arteta is the second coming of Pep.
Dude, he's entitled to his opinion. He's welcome on the channel, guys.
Yeah, and if he thinks
because he's not totally wrong. He's not,
mate.
totally
and
wrong.
Every time he sits there on my channel and says I'm too negative, well, don't watch me then. Switch off.
Yeah, but listen. The biggest
Don't
thing
like
is
it. Why are you tuning in?
The biggest thing is this weekend. Hey, Marley, you grew up in Florida. You know about Spurs fans here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a lot of Spurs fans here in Florida.
Yeah.
And it's and some of it has to do with the NFL. Unfortunately, they got lucky with the whole they got lucky with their stadium because they can attract all the NFL fans after us. Not fair. But listen, I want to smash Spurs.
fuck the NFL.
Shut the
Guys,
fuck up.
okay, you're going off topic. I'm just asking for predictions, guys.
Listen. What I'm saying is like, it hurts if we don't beat Spurs, no matter what situation, right? Like, I mean, let's not forget the manager politics aside. We gotta beat Spurs this weekend.
Okay, we have to, but will we?
You
Will
have
we?
to beat Spurs no matter what.
No, we better beat Spurs.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it for the rest of the year.
Okay, but what's your prediction? What do you think the score is going to be?
Listen, I think we can beat Spurs, but I don't think our manager's good enough to like actually have the right tactics for that. Sadly,
Okay. So you're going
we
for
won't
a
do it.
draw?
I don't think we're beating them.
So
Be honest.
you think it's going to be a draw?
Yeah, at best it's gonna be a draw.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna write you down for a 1-all because you
No.
failed to
That's actually like if I were to go like to the betting office right now,
yeah.
I'm betting 1-0.
To be
Well,
fair, Tottenham fans have got the same. They feel exactly the same about our club in a minute.
Well,
their
the
club
thing
at
is,
the minute.
they're underestimating their club.
No,
Okay.
they actually, to be honest, they feel the same about Nuno in a minute.
He's
All
not
right.
that bad though. He's not that bad.
Vivian, what's your prediction for the NLD?
I, I want us to win, but if I'm going to be really no, I want us to win, but if I'm going to be really, really, really honest and sincere with myself, I don't see us winning.
Okay.
I don't see us winning, but I don't want to say we're going to lose. I'm just going to go for a draw too.
All right. What score though?
We can't score, but we can defend. So probably a goalless draw.
Okay. Goal is draw. All right. All right. Caio,
Yeah.
what's your prediction for this game? Score
I
prediction.
think it will be 1-0 to the Arsenal.
1-0 to the Arsenal. Okay.
Oh, God, here we
Okay.
go again.
It's a
Yep.
fair shout. It's a fair shout. Did I ask you already, Steven?
Nope.
Okay. Then you're the last prediction then.
Even said 5-0.
If Arteta knows what's good for him, he better make my bloody day. I swear to God, I'll go drive down the line himself and drag him out by the car. Right? Honestly, I don't
We
care.
don't
if I've got to
condone
drive-
violence.
I don't
at
care.
the
I'll
NLD.
drive down. I'll get the train down from Norwich myself. Right? Even if I am in pain. Right? I'm in pain enough. I don't need freaking Tottenham to beat us. Right? But like, if he knows what's good for him, we'll beat him 3-1. Right?
Okay.
If he beats them 3-1, you can say it's an Arteta masterclass. Beats us 1-0, it's getting lucky again. Honestly,
Wait, Steve, you have us scoring 3 goals. Wow.
No. Arteta masterclass is like weird.
no, honestly, if he knows what's good for him, he better do that. He better actually prove that he's actually at least got that in him, right? And he's got actually some pride in him, right?
Has
And
there
then
been-
do yourself a favour. Why don't you just win that game and then piss off on that? Like, at least you get a bit of a high.
Right.
Right,
If
maybe
someone from the authorities is watching this and Arteta turns out dead soon, you can use this as evidence against Steven. I don't care. Right? I'm on the side of the law. Just want to say that I'm on the side of the law. Okay, guys, I failed once again to stay within the hour. I didn't see that coming. I really thought I was going to be able to wrap up in 40 minutes, but it was a really fun show. I want to give you guys the opportunity to, shout out your social medias, all of that, where people can find you, what you've been doing. Go ahead, Vargas, my man. I missed having you here. You're always welcome on the channel, dude.
Listen, I just like hang out, support people, so you just see me on YouTube.
All right. Short and sweet. Right, I'm going to give it to another short and sweet guy, Anthony, cousin.
Yeah, you can find me on Anthony over at Facebook and on Instagram. You can find me on here, Football United TV. I hope Matt's had a nice holiday. Was he due back today?
Hmm?
Is Matt due back today?
Yeah. Matt's back to. I think he came back from Spain earlier today. Yeah.
Yeah, I
he?
apologize for that. Like, can I say something on that? His
Yeah.
Instagram is very amazing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's a good Instagram. Yes.
you should have seen him. Bloody hell, he looks. These glasses that he wears, God, blimey. And also you can find me on Stephen Feet's channel. That's a good channel. Everybody like and subscribe to that, and if they can,
Yes.
donate because it goes to a good charity. And hey Stephen, have they got any nice nurses where you are? In a minute.
Dude. Okay. Caioba, mate. Meu amigo. Where can people find you? What are you
They
up
have
to?
Anthony, and I'm not sharing.
Oh, superb.
Okay.
Can
Go
I?
ahead, my friend. Go ahead.
Thanks, guys, again for having me. People can find me at AFC__FOCO at Twitter. That's Portuguese content, but Twitter can translate for you. Thanks again.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Perfect. If you're learning Portuguese, it's a good opportunity to mix that with football as well. Always good. Vivian, my friend, thank you so much for being back with us once again. Where can people find you?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Just on Twitter. That's all. That Arsenal lady. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, do check her out. And my main man, Steven, who was praying for something.
Yeah, pray to get better, man. So, yeah, you can find me on SVT TV. Content's gonna be a little restricted at the minute because obviously I'm stuck in hospital.
Yeah.
But we will do the watch-alongs for qualifying tomorrow. Might do an extra show maybe on top of that. I don't know. But I will be doing the fan cams as I promised on Sunday. So we will be doing race watch along, Russian Grand Prix watch along on 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, obviously, North London Derby. Player rating straight after. Then there'll be fan cams. If someone wants to take part in a fan cam, DM me. And there's 6 spaces. I think there's only 3 or 2 left. So if anyone wants to, please DM us. And I'm not sure what other content's coming out really. It's more going to be judged on the day because I don't know how long I'm going to be in here. So, but make sure to hit like, subscribe, share on here as well as on my channel. And if you think my content's too negative, it's all right. Don't watch.
No, dude, why would you lose numbers? No, watch it. It's still like.
But even then, right? You think I'm negative? I'm not compared to some fans.
Okay. By the way, guys, I don't know if anyone's familiar with the whole hospital scene. Hospital patients are not supposed to be looking as good as Steven is looking right now. Dude, you're looking solid. My father was at the hospital for 102 days. He still looks like crap. So I can tell you right now, like, you're looking solid. In Brazil, you'd probably become the doente gato. Caio's going to be the only one that's going to understand that joke, but big up. Do follow everyone here, guys. They're all great people. Do check out Steven's channel, my favorite channel ever. They do awesome things in there. I'm pretty sure I'm about to look like Caio. I think his donation page is getting close to 2,000. That's when the
If we
Jesus.
can get it up a little bit more, then we could get it up there.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Do follow me on Twitter as well at Marley Chillin and Football United TV. Same thing at Football United TV. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Like, share, and thank you so much as always. Just if someone can start singing a song for 2 seconds while I just put in the outro. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Bye.
From here to the ocean.